Are you a healthcare worker in California wondering if you are owed any money from your employer? This video will teach you how to quickly determine for yourself whether or not you've been paid everything that you are owed. Unfortunately, healthcare workers are often the victims of wage theft. This video will highlight some of the most common ways healthcare workers in California are cheated out of their wages, breaks, and overtime. So let's jump right in. One common issue for healthcare employees is that they aren't provided off-duty meal and rest breaks. Employees in California are entitled to paid rest breaks for every 4 hours of work or major fraction thereof, and meal breaks every 5 hours worked. Breaks must be off-duty. If you are required to stay on the premises or respond to a radio or beeper during your breaks, then you are likely not being provided with off-duty breaks. Another common issue is that healthcare employees are not paid overtime on their bonuses and shift premiums. As an hourly employee, you are entitled to be paid overtime not just on your base hourly rate, but also on the non-discretionary bonuses and shift premiums that you make. For example, if you are paid a base hourly rate of $20 per hour, and on average you make $2 per hour in shift premiums for working the night shift, then to calculate your overtime rate, you add $20 for your base hourly rate, plus $2 for the shift premiums, which equals $22. And then you multiply this by 1.5, which equals an overtime rate of $33. Failure to pay overtime on non-discretionary bonuses and shift premiums is a common type of wage theft for healthcare employees. Another typical issue for healthcare employees is that their hours are illegally rounded. Rounding is illegal if it will result, on average, in underpayment of wages. If your wage statement has round numbers for your hours worked, for example, 8 hours a day or 40 hours a week, then your employer may be illegally rounding your time. Another wage issue for healthcare employees is that they are often asked to be on call. This can lead to wage theft. For example, employees required to call in 2 hours before a potential shift are owed reporting time pay, even if told not to come into work. Another common issue for healthcare employees is that they are required to travel for work without being compensated for that time. All employer-required travel time, except the home-to-work commute, must be compensated. Lastly, healthcare employees are often asked to attend training courses without being properly compensated. Training time must be compensated unless the training is voluntary, outside of regular work hours, unrelated to the job, and no productive work is performed. This is just a quick overview of the ways in which healthcare employees are the victims of wage theft in California. If you think that any of these wage violations has happened to you, please feel free to reach out to Lebe Law for a free consultation. Our contact information is below in the video description. We wish you all the best.